It is Friday, and I thought we would finish the week by talking about consistency. I think this is a good way to cap off our discussion on goals and thinking through just solving emotional problems and things like that. I'll keep this one really short and snappy, but I didn't want to publish this one until Friday because I was just thinking in my head, what if I publish this on Thursday and then on Friday something happens and I don't publish a daily video? It was like this mental thing. It was like, this video is the reward video. It's the one where I have evidence that I was actually able to demonstrate consistency throughout the rest of the week. So the reason I wanted to bring up consistency as a topic, and briefly, I'm going to try not to go on too long because the last video was so long, is because this is something that I struggle with. And this is something that I've been thinking about for the last couple weeks as something that I struggle with. Now, my problem with goal setting is that this isn't a problem. But the thing is that there are two different types of goals. There are achievement style goals, which are flashy and exciting and big. And then there's habit-based goals, which are way less flashy. They seem a little boring. I tend not to go for them. So when I did my first run through of goal setting, which I've completely scrapped by now, for the year, I had a whole bunch of achievement type goals, very sparkly, glorious achievement goals, and pretty much no habit goals. And this is pretty normal for my temperament because an achievement goal, just to illustrate the difference, an achievement goal is something like get my ARCT piano exam certificate. Whereas a habit-based goal with the same meaning would be something like this. Practice piano for 2 hours a day. So which one sounds flashier? But which one is going to lead to the end result? Well, actually both of them probably. So habit-based goals and achievement-based goals often serve the same function. However, habit-based goals are way less glamorous, so I tend to ignore them. However, also, habit-based goals tend to be more satisfying on the ground level. So the problem with achievement goals is you think, okay, I'm going to be happy and satisfied and feel really good about myself when I do the thing. But you're often not thinking so much about the experience of preparing for the thing and enjoying the experience. Whereas if something is a habit, something is just ongoing, then you tend to focus more on the day-to-day ground level experience of it and appreciate it more. So I do notice that when I set achievement-based goals, if I get the goal, I feel the rush of pleasure, the woo, the gold star, let's party feeling. That's all well and good. But I really struggle, I think, sometimes enjoying the day-to-day ground level stuff because I'm constantly putting forward to the future. I'm constantly thinking about what's ahead. What's that shiny object at the end of the road? I feel like focusing more on habits is a way to get out of that shiny object syndrome and just take my days back and make them something that I have more gratitude towards and more appreciation for. So consistency is my biggest point of struggle because my emotions mess with my energy levels. So consistency on an emotional level can often give you consistency on like the things you're able to achieve on a weekly basis because you're not bumping around that much. But being really high energy and in a good mood can make me super productive, but being in a bad mood can make me really unproductive. So I'm very inconsistent. I don't wake up at the same times each day. I have some habits that sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. My schedule is generally pretty chaotic. I haven't really formalized any routines. And these are sort of entrepreneur problems. If this is something that I actually kind of envy about people who have regular work, is if you have somewhere to be at a specific date and time, like, doing a 9 to 5, it forces you out of that potential inertia. It gives you a schedule. It gives you consistency. And sometimes it's hard to actually manually give yourself consistency. So instead of chasing shiny objects for at the very least, the next quarter, I'm going to focus a lot more on ground level stuff. I'm going to focus more on having good habits. So things like, reading every day, journaling. I just started doing like a 5-minute a day gratitude practice because a friend of mine created a gratitude journal. It's really awesome. Things like that. I have a list of things, and I want to focus more on, okay, it's not so much about achieving a big thing. It's more about how consistent can I be? Can I create these videos Monday to Friday without jumping off the bandwagon because I've had a bad day? Can I remember to practice writing in my gratitude journal every morning and every night for just a few minutes. And things like this. I think that's going to give so much more long-term value to my life than jumping for some really big exciting goal. I'll do that again later. It's not like I'm throwing that away entirely. But sometimes I think the less exciting things are going to be the most productive things and the most helpful things. So that's where I'm at in my goal setting progress. Nice short little update for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll catch up with you soon.